Today is April 27, 2025. It's 1 p.m. and we are here in Kelowna. We are just about to start our trip back to Saskatchewan. So we are overlooking here the University of British Columbia, Okanagan. So we are just here on top of the University Way in one of the apartments here on mountain, and overlooking there is also Kelowna Airport. So yes, that is the airport here, and going right here is Highway 97 going towards Kelowna proper, like all the way to the busy bustling city of Kelowna. That's the way going right there. So we are just on the southern end, and it's a part of Kelowna here. And yes, that is another new building that the university is building for for a new building here. So anyway, we are just about to depart for a long trip, so I just want to take a glimpse of Kelowna before we head out. So yes, time check is 1 p.m. 2:42 mountain time. We are here in Kelowna and we are just about to start our long trip. So yes, heading back to Saskatchewan. And yes, we are just leaving University Way here in Kelowna, and that is that is for today. We are here now at between Vernon and Kelowna. It's called Lake Country. So we are now looking at Kalamalka Lake. It is a lake here in the interior that means many colors. Some days you can see the lake very turquoisey, and it's really beautiful. So that is Kalamalka Lake on the foreground there, and we are traveling Highway 97. So we are in Lake Country and just soaking in the beautiful scenery of BC. And yes, we are just passing through the Kalamalka Lake here in the Okanagan. So yippee. Hello, time check is 4:52 mountain time. We are now in Enderby again, heading back to Saskatchewan. So on my right hand here is the Enderby Cliff, which is a pretty good hike when you are into hiking. That is it's a beautiful place to be. Oh, I think the jingle here is Enderby, what a beautiful place to be. I just made it up anyway. So yes, we are here in Enderby. We just passed by the drive-in theater, and it's open usually summer. And yes, it's a beautiful theater, outside theater, if you are into movies outside. Anyway, here is Enderby. It improved a lot since 2008, that when I was hanging out here. They got lots of pot shops, like popping here and there, and it's very colorful here. And that is their night market on my right. And yay, hooray, beautiful place, Enderby. That's Enderby Cliff over there on my right there. And again, the dandelions are in full swing here in BC, so it's beautiful to see the ground covered with yellow dandelions. It's just plain beauty. Hula hula, cruisy. Time check, it is 6:08 mountain time. We are now in Revelstoke, and we are just going through over Columbia River here, and this is a good looking bridge. So yes, we are in Revelstoke, BC, and I decided not to stop here. We're going to push until Golden, get some gas there. It's pretty expensive here anyway, so we're just gonna push and get it to Golden. So yes, time is 6:50 Mountain Time. We are now in Rogers Pass. We just drove through the sign which it is stating that this is a Rogers Pass historical site. So yes, looking ahead is like a wall. It's nice rocky mountain here. We are just cruising and following the mountain slope, and soon we will be on the other side. So yeah, beautiful day for a drive here on Highway 1. Soon we will be looking at the Rockies once again.
Go in the base.
We are here in Rogers Pass, and looking ahead of us is a beautiful mountain like a wall, looking at it from a distance. But here we are just crawling on those mountain slope. Yeah, and we are just cruising. Time check is 6:55. We are now on Rogers Pass summit, and we are just crossing here, and we can see everywhere are the Rockies. We are now approaching another tunnel here. So I think from the west, this is the fourth tunnel here in Rogers Pass. So we're just going through it. The fourth one, here we come. That's the fourth one, and now we are going to the second one, fifth one. Yeah. And both sides are very prone to avalanche, so we are going through this fifth tunnel. Lovely, sweetie drivey. So far so good. And here's the seventh tunnel. I think this is the longest. We'll find out if my memory is right. I think this is the longest tunnel here. Did I say seventh? I think this is the seventh. Oh no, it's not. It's a short one. Oopsie. That was such a... Somebody was throwing us some rocks. And this is the eighth one. The eighth tunnel of the Rogers Pass. Everybody's braking, including me. Oh, I think this is the longest one. Yes, it is. The longest tunnel in Rogers Pass. I should have timed it. Next time. Oops, somebody's throwing rocks at us. Oopsie. And the next one. I think this is the last one. The last tunnel. Once again, we are out in the open. What a beautiful day for traveling. We are exiting Golden. And look at those Rocky Mountains. It is now 8:04 Mountain Time. Beautiful day for a trip. It's nice and sunny. Highway is smooth. So far so good.
Don't you want me like I want you, baby? Don't you need me like I need you?
So right now we are passing through Kicking Horse, and they've been doing a lot of construction in this part part of Highway 1, and after a few years it's actually completed and it's 4-lane. I mean 2-lane, I guess. 2 on 2 to each of 2. So yes, very nice. It's you can actually enjoy driving here comparing to what it was way back before the construction. It's actually you don't actually feel that you are in Kicking Horse by the final result of the construction. Very nice, very nice. Kicking Horse. We are officially on it, and then now we can see this mountain that was split in two. Interesting highway, interesting. Anyway, we had to keep going so we can still see the beauty of the Rockies before the sun sets down. Hopefully by the time we get there it's going to be the golden hour. So yes, we just keep cruising. Beautiful, beautiful day for driving. Time check, it is 8:35 mountain time, and we are here passing through fields. This is the last town of BC before the Alberta border, and yes, it's a little bit drizzling here, and we can really see the Rockies on both sides here. We are actually on the valley of these Rockies, and it looks like fields is a dried river. We're actually feels like we are driving on a river, part of a river here in fields. So anyway, beautiful day. Hopefully we are going to get into Lake Louise and Banff without any more rain, because right now here it is drizzling. So hopefully it's just a little rain that we are having here. Beautiful, beautiful. We are approaching the official boundary of BC and Alberta, so we're just going through this tunnel, and soon we will be looking at the sign coming up here.
I don't know where it is, but
it feels like the weather is changing fast as soon as we get through this border. Excuse me. All of a sudden it is cloudy, and it looks like the highway was wet, so it looks like it was raining earlier on here. And it's amazing how the weather changed quickly here on the mountains. And I think this is the border.
where it is? There it is.
Are you recording? Huh?
Yeah. The boundary is right there. It's fine. You can keep talking.
So coming up here is the official boundary of Alberta and BC. So we can see the quick change of the weather. We noticed that the highway is wet here, so it looks like it's been raining here, this part of the mountain. So yes, that is the border there. Welcome to Alberta, Wild Rose Country. Yay, hooray! We are officially now in Alberta. So coming up is Lake Louise town. Hopefully we will be able to see the Rockies still, even though it looks like it is wet and cloudy on this part of the mountain. So hopefully it will clear up when we get further along. We are now here in Lake Louise. It's 8:54 mountain time, and As far as we can see, it rained here because the highway is all wet and we couldn't see even the Rockies because it is all covered with clouds. But anyway, we can see it still, some glimpse of it, but not the whole view. So we're just gonna cruise and hopefully we will be having a smooth trip all the way. We just covered not even half of our trip. We are still looking for another 7-hour drive, so we just keep cruising. Time check is 9:02 Mountain Time, and we are traveling through between Lake Louise and Banff. And look at the sudden change of weather here. Earlier when we were in not even an hour ago, we were traveling in a nice springtime spring nice temperature out there in BC, golden, and once we hit the border, this is what's going on. It is sleet snowing here in Alberta. So yay, hooray. Hopefully this is only here in the mountains. Hopefully by Calgary we won't be having this snow. So yes, it's funny how the weather change so quickly, and yes, we just have to really be prepared traveling in this through these mountain passes. So yes, sleet here in Banff. Look at this. In 3 minutes later, we are looking at a clearing here coming up in Banff. So it looks promising farther down there. And as we were noticing, temperature dropped to 2.5 degrees with just a matter of 2 hours of driving. When we were in BC earlier, it was more than 20 degrees, and then now we're sitting at 2.5. So yeah, it's funny how the weather changes rapidly. But look, it looks promising up there. We can see a part of the Rockies.
Welcome to Canada.
Fun, fun, fun. Look at that. Time check, it is 11:18 Mountain Time. We are just getting out of Calgary and it is 1.5 degrees Celsius. We just had our gas stop there, and now we are going to take highway. We are on highway 2 actually, and we are going towards Wetaskiwin. That's when we turn to our another highway. So we have at least 187 kilometers to cover before our next turn. So we're just gonna sit back and enjoy the smooth drive. I'm glad that it is actually not bad for commuters. It's not as bad as we had last 2 days ago. So we're just going to chill and drive right on. Time check. It's 1:27 a.m. already April 28. We are here now in Wetaskiwin, waiting for our turn to cross the town because as we can see now, there is a train going onto those tracks. So we're just gonna wait for a little bit. It looks Christmas here with those red lights twinkling. Time check is 4:15 a.m. April 28, 2025. Finally, we arrived home safe and sound. So we traveled about 13 hours in total, more with all our pit stop and all the traveling. So more than 13 hours in total. So yes, we arrived here in Saskatchewan. Thank you. And it is 4 below. Overall, it's a good trip. The highway was all smooth And yes, so here we are. Get ready for sunrise.